Hey everyone, welcome to Lizzie's Little Library and the Newbery Project. Today's book is the 2017 winner called The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. Based on the back cover description, this is not a book I would ever choose for myself, but we'll see. Maybe the selection committee will surprise me with this one. Plus the cover art is fantastic. It's among the best cover art I have seen for Newberys. Also good, I got this book for free. I was working at a summer school and this book was left over. One of the kids did not take it home. So, chapter 1 was terrifying. Someone is telling a story to a child about the witch in the woods, who every year is given the youngest child in exchange for a year of peace. And tomorrow is the day of sacrifice. My brain is immediately connecting this to the 2015 movie The Witch, which was fantastic. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Chapter 2 is about the Grand Elder getting ready. And now I'm comparing it to the Crucible, because he said he draws pleasure from being in possession of something unique. In this case, a mirror. And I'm definitely getting shades of Reverend Paris. 3 pages in, and I already want to rethink my pre-reading assessment. He confirms there is no witch. She's a tool of control, much like the movie The Village. But wait. He's wrong. The witch is named Zan, and every year she rescues the baby and takes it to the Free Cities where they celebrate its arrival. Along the way, if it runs out of goat's milk, she feeds it Starlight. Zan picks up the new baby this year and seems reluctant to take it to the cities. She accidentally feeds her Moonlight instead of Starlight and decides to raise her as her granddaughter. She calls her Luna. When Luna is 5, she's getting out of control because her magic is emerging and she doesn't know how to control it. So Zan casts a spell that will suspend the magic until Luna turns 13, giving her 8 years to teach Luna. She believes that when Luna turns 13, Zan herself will die. She's over 500 years old at this point. The spell doesn't work quite right, and every time Luna hears the word magic, she shuts down. The magic within her continues to grow bottled up. The story also follows Antane, a man in the village who had been an elder in training, but he quit that over the babies being sacrificed. His wife is pregnant, and their baby is scheduled to be the sacrificial one next year. He claims to have seen the witch and says he will kill her to save his baby. We also check in with Luna's mother, who has been imprisoned since the baby was stolen, and who is referred to as the Mad Woman. She seems to have magical abilities herself. Her jailers are the sisters, presumably nuns, even though there is no mention of religion anywhere in the story. She meets with the chief elder and agrees that she'll kill Antane so the story can continue. Zan goes to get the baby. Luna follows her. The swamp monster and tiny dragon follow her. Luna quickly gets lost, then falls into a volcano. The mother uses magic to escape the tower and goes looking for Luna. She knows exactly where she is. The characters keep mentioning a tiger. Is it real or metaphorical? Why was it never mentioned before? There is also a pair of magical boots that have been mentioned several times, but not explained. A talking crow shows up, confirming to Luna that Zan is a witch. And then without any prompting, Luna is able to create a device to see Zan, who is currently a sparrow, and being held/rescued by Antane. Eventually, all the characters converge, the good ones are rewarded, the bad ones are punished, and Luna becomes the new town witch. The end. This book was a lot. I think there's a really good story here, but it's also super bloated and needs to be at least 80 pages shorter. Couple changes I would have made. I would have omitted the swamp monster and the dragon. They didn't add anything major to the story. Along the same line, I would have taken out the magic altogether. The townspeople can still believe in the witch, but have her be more of a healer, not someone who feeds off the moon and stars. That's not even really explained. It just says she reaches out her hand and there it is. There were other parts that were not well explained, like the boots, the volcano, the tiger, the tiger's heart. There was also a sorrow eater, which I think is way too obscure and dark for the target audience. I also would have strengthened the characterization. After almost 400 pages together, I felt no connection to any of them. I also didn't like that without any training or prompting, 12-year-old Luna can discern how magic was created. There was a lot that I liked, though. Using fear and lack of knowledge to control people, very dystopian, right up my alley. The connections of the Crucible, the Village, and the Witch. Those story components could have been more emphasized, and the guise of magic replace the actual magic. This felt more like a rough draft, in which the author dumped out every possible character in every possible storyline. It needed a lot of editing and paring down to really focus on the key story of a girl and her family. I won't say I hated it because I do see a lot of potential in it, but for me, it's still a work in progress. I can't really see any fourth graders, fifth graders liking this. It took me a long time to get through it. And I think there were too many dropped plot lines for kids to follow. There were 3 honor books this year. They were called Freedom Over Me, 11 Slaves, Their Lives and Dreams Brought to Life by Ashley Bryan, The Inquisitor's Tale, or The 3 Magical Children and Their Holy Dog, and Wolf Hollow. The next winner is called Hello Universe, and the good folks at Goodreads do not seem to love it, so we will see. Spoiler alert, I've already read that by the time I do this recording, and I liked it. So, phooey on the Goodreads people. I'll get that review posted soon. This is The Girl Who Drank the Moon. I can't really recommend it, really, for anyone. It had potential, but it needed a lot more work for me to enjoy it. So, thanks for watching. Bye! There were 2 very short quotes that I wanted to read. And this is from page 229. The sisters discovered the madwoman's escape an hour after dawn. There were accusations and explanations, and search parties and forensic explorations and teams of detectives. Heads rolled. The cleanup was a long, nasty job, but quiet, of course. The sisters couldn't afford to let news of the escape leak into the protectorate. The last thing they needed was to allow the populace to be getting ideas. Ideas, after all, are dangerous. And I think that was a missed opportunity. I think they really should have gone more in that direction. And then on 309, this was also, I thought, really insightful. A story can tell the truth, but a story can also lie. Stories can bend and twist and obfuscate. I don't actually know that word. Controlling stories is power indeed, and who would benefit most from such a power? And again, I think this book really had some missed opportunities of plot points that would have worked a lot better than eating the moon. So it was okay. Definitely parts I liked, but I am signing off for real this time. So bye.